Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with today's trading action. All right, now as we come out of the North American session, the key theme that's impacting all the markets, the dollar is a bit higher, right? We had the FOMC minutes, and it's on those rare occasions where we do get a bit of further insight into what the Fed was thinking. And there was quite a few of the Fed officials talking about how they're going to have to keep rates on hold for a longer period of time. And you know what? If inflation doesn't go down, the discussion was sort of leaning towards maybe another rate hike. Right. So no change in rates, but it gives you some insight. And what that does is it puts a bee under the bonnet of the dollar, and you start to see some reactions across the various instruments. Right. So I'll just bring my pen across. Now, just looking at the dollar index, it's coming up towards a resistance line. Right. It's not enough to really change the overall trend, but short-term sentiment it has. I was saying yesterday, right? The sort of writings on the wall, dollar Swiss has been steadily climbing. Now, either dollar Swiss was going to have to start coming down, or euro was going to have to start going down, right? So that's because they are attached to the hip, right? So we are seeing euro just roll over a bit, and that's just off this sentiment. So is it dramatic? No, it's not, but it's just something to be aware of. Sterling, well, we had the calamity of the CPI numbers. And when I say calamity, it became very evident that the historical way they calculate year-on-year inflation is antiquated, showing inflation going from 3.2% down to 2.3 in 1 month. Anyway, so that's sort of out of the way. Now, sterling can start sort of trading normally, I'd say, if anything, if you can call it that. Dollar yen just creeping to the top side. So the safe havens really switching off, right? Swiss and yen. We do have a nice resistance trend line here on dollar CAD. And if I have a look here, if you just drill into this, right, we've got some good technical levels here, dollar CAD, and you can see oil, okay, it is rallying. So with that dollar sentiment, which is a little bit stronger, oil rallying, we've got a potential trade here on technical trade here on dollar CAD, right, top side. So that's something to keep an eye on. And if you're looking at like Aussie and Kiwi, we've got support levels down here, which are just breaching, very similar to the euro, right? If I can just get that on there. You can see it's just flushing out some really short-term long positions. Now, so that's what's happening. There's a bit of strong US dollar sentiment in the market. Now, if I just bring you back to the sort of calendar here, and I'll just sort of scroll down. Actually, let me just go to the bigger page. Now, what do we get to sort of where is momentum going to come from today? Okay, where could we see a shift in momentum? And that's what this is all about. Well, we have some German and Eurozone flash manufacturing numbers or services data, or PMI numbers they call them. Just keep an eye on these. You're looking for some, mainly to me, it's the German numbers that are the important ones. And you're looking for some serious discombobulation here. In actual fact, to go with the current market sentiment, you want to be focusing on the minimum side of the range. If we get numbers below these, then euro's already sort of heading down. It might give euro just that extra 20, 30 points shift to the downside. We've also got some PMI numbers out of the UK. Manufacturing, keep an eye on that services PMI. It is like services in inflation is going through the roof globally. So maybe keep an eye on the services. Now, out of the US numbers, until we get to tomorrow's durable goods, we do have the initial jobless claims. Now, this is highlighted as a high impacting event just because of the economic circumstances we're in, and everyone's really focusing on the dollar. Usually this is like a third tier number, but it is in play today. And we've got some S&P PMI numbers there as well. Now, with that jobless claims, the numbers have been rising, okay? The poll today, 220. You can see the range here, 215 to 245. So the way that there's been a lack of US numbers this week, right, will have traders in the US, especially in the banks, on edge. They'll be looking to sort of, hit it out of the park ahead of the Memorial Day weekend, the long weekend in the US. So just keep an eye on that initial jobless claims. If there's some sort of something outside that range of 215 to 245, we will see the dollar come into play. Now, obviously, with the dollar going up, you want a better number, right? A lower number. So a number under 200K, that supports a stronger dollar and goes with the current sentiment. So all you're doing with the numbers is looking for what matches up with the current technical setup and then connecting the dots and looking for good trading opportunities there. That's how it all works. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it from today. It's nice and subdued, right? We don't have like the consistent, numbers banging through just yet, but we will have retail sales figures out of the UK, Canada, and durable goods out of the US on Friday. Much better opportunities to get some juicier momentum rolling. All right, so that's where we are. If you're looking at the markets just on a general framework, North American equities, well, a little bit of mixed bag, if anything, maybe slightly down. Okay, it's not exactly, the clocks have just reset. So, but we do have Euro, Sterling, Aussie, Kiwi going up at the moment and the dollar down. Don't forget, this is just a normal cycle or flow of the currencies, right? North American, we get the Fed minutes, dollar goes up. Then it just starts to stall. It should come down during the Asian session and then probably come back during the European session. Commodities, a bit of a mixed bag. In actual fact, if you're looking at the intraday ranges here, you'll see most of the currencies are mid-range, as are a lot of the commodities, right? So, things are just banging away mid-range. Well, that's what we've got. Risk on, risk off pairs, well, they're slightly up, suggesting a risk on day. Safe havens, well, we know the dollar Swiss and dollar yen are falling, but right now they're sort of just holding their ground. All right, guys, that's it from me. Bit of a run through there. Good luck. Don't go mad. Nothing huge coming up just yet. Look for the good technical setups, and that'll keep you out of trouble. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.